Hi there, Lindsay here, the Frugal Crafter. This is your Frugal Friday tip, and I'm going to show you how to flatten a watercolor painting that has warped while you painted it. And as you can see, I painted edge to edge with this. I did wet the back of the painting and stick it down to my mat, and then I went ahead and painted on the front, and I will have a tutorial for this on my YouTube channel. So what you're going to need for this is an ironing board or some heat-proof surface. You could just take a towel and lay it down on a table that is heat resistant. And I've got two pieces of paper. You can use copy paper. I'm using sketchbook paper because that's what I have handy. And it's a sketchbook I don't really like, so I kind of use it as scrap paper. I'm going to put my painting flat down. Now this painting is mostly watercolor, but it does have some colored pencil accents, and the colored pencil accents may transfer. So I would recommend doing this. If you're going to add any mixed media to a painting, I would do it before you add the mixed media, but even if you didn't, it's not the end of the world. So you're going to set that down. You can kind of see how warpy it is. And then I'm going to put another piece of paper on top. Now I might need to iron this without the other piece of paper on top, but if this works, that just protects the painting a little bit more. And plus this is my kind of old crappy craft iron. It used to be my mom's, and she gave it to me when she got a new one. And when I got married, my husband already had an iron, which was a more new modern one, so we use that for clothes, and I use this one for crafts. So I don't really have to worry about it staying pristine or anything. So you can even see there's some residue getting on the back of that paper because this iron, it's ironed a lot. It's ironed a lot of crafty things. It's ironed a batik. It's ironed embossing powder off of things. It's nice to have just an iron. And I'm using this dry. It's very important. You want to use the dry setting. And I have it on high, or pretty darn close to high. You can see like the little thing is even broken there. So let's give it a check here. I think if you see steam, that's just the residual moisture coming out of the paper. Well, there you go. I mean, hey, that's pretty darn flat. That's definitely flat enough that you would be able to frame it, no problem. I didn't actually get any transfer from the little bit of colored pencil I used, so that's good. I am going to go over it just one more time now that I've turned it up to the higher setting. You could flip it over, but that does give you a little bit, it does run the risk of, you know, that front of the paper being a little closer to the heat, and I'd rather avoid that if I can. Yeah, that is, I would say that is pretty flat. It's coming up a little bit on the edges. What I can do is I can put both sheets of paper on top just to give that front of that painting a little bit more protection, and iron it from the front side just so that you've got pressure on both sides of the paper. This one might make it a little more likely that it will transfer from the colored pencil. Let's take a look. There we go. I think that's probably about as flat as it's going to get. It looks good to me. I would just let it, if you're still having some warping issues, I mean, like, it's not perfect, what you can do is put something heavy on it while it cools. So what I would do is I have this little plastic tray. I would just put that there and like put something heavy on it, such as this little jar of brushes, and just let it cool like that, and you're going to be all set. So there you go. It's going to make it so you can frame it without having any warping in the frame, and yeah, it's going to be great, just as if you taped it down. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it, and until next time, happy crafting. Bye!